Welcome to the channel, your boy CPT the farmer. Thank you for tuning in. Today in GreenOffice farm, I'm going to show you how to mix the soil recipe for a perfect, they call it the perfect soil recipe. Me, I don't know anything. This is my first time coming across things like this. As you know, my story is I'm a beginner. I've never farmed before. I've never spoke to any farmer. I've never visited any farm before. But I left my job to come and start this. And in here we are in my greenhouse where I'm just at the beginning stage. I've done the construction of the greenhouse. I've done the beds. I have video of those. I've told my story, my plans, what I'm about and what I'm about to do. So but in this video we are moving on. We are at the stage where we amend my soil. According to what I've seen on the internet, they said the perfect mix, or the so-called ideal mix, is when you mix the following things. So today I'll be showing you how to mix those things. But before I show you how I mix them, I just want to show you what are they, what I have here. I have a compost. This is a compost. I know everyone is familiar with what is a compost of. This is the new things that I come across. It's called cocoa peat, peat moss, or cocoa core or something. I never come across those things, and I know most of people, they don't know about stuff like this, especially in Africa. Like, these things are new to us. Most of our people, they don't know stuff like this, so they can be a little bit intimidating. Now I just want to tell you, those things are out there. They are accessible. You can find them, you can buy them. They are not cheap, but they have best results. You just have to compromise, you just have to improvise and get them. I know I cannot have enough to cover these bits or the whole greenhouse, but I have a way that I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show you how I'm going to make sure that every plant that I'm gonna plant in here is gonna be able to access this mix that I'm going to do. Okay, this is cocoa peat. They say this one helps with moisture and other things. The one I pick up is a moisture, like it carries a lot of moisture, like it doesn't dry easily. So it's cocoa peat. Is this one is called perlite. You don't even have to know how, like, what are they, how did they come about, or those things. Just take it as like when you do your cooking, your soup cooking, you add some spice that you don't know where they're from, how they made them. You just add. You just know that when you add those things, your soup becomes tasteful, becomes delicious. So it's the same thing here. When you do your soil, you just add those necessary recipes, so that they say you feed your soil, you don't feed your plants. So I guess that's the narrative. All right. So what we do with the mixing, you add according to what I've seen on the internet. You need, let's say, for example, let's say we're going to use this container. We're gonna need this container. We're gonna need let's say 1 part of compost, 1 part of cocoa peat, and other part of perlite. No, that didn't land. What I'm trying to say is this container is going to be full of compost. No, let me start this part. Let me do like this. You know, first time YouTuber, first time content creator, first time farmer, so mistakes are there. Forgive me, but I'm gonna be real as fuck. They say be authentic, be yourself, and do what you gotta do. I'm the definition of that. All right. Okay. This thing is gonna compact When you pour it, I'll show you how. I need this in here, full of it. Compost in here, full. And this one, this. Okay, let me say it in percent. 50% of compost, 50% of cocoa peat, 25% of perlite. So that's the mix. I'll show you how. Thank you for tuning in. Let me show you how I mix it, and from there I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna place it or mix it with on my raised beds strategically to be able to be able so that I can make it. No, let me repeat this part. I won't have enough. I can't have enough to place it here to mix on my greenhouse. It's gonna be costly. So the way I'm going to do it, let me just demonstrate and stop talking because of my English is not make sure. CPT the farmer, subscribe and follow my journey of building a farm.
as you can see, this is my beds. This is where I'll be placing, this is where I will be mixing this soil, but as you can see, it won't add, like, this is too much. That soil is not enough for the whole bed. Now I want to show you the strategy that I'm gonna use to make sure that every plant is gonna access that perfect mix. Even when you check on things like ChatGPT, you find such recipe. When you check on the internet, those who've been doing this for some time, the best gardeners, the best farmers out there, they talk about stuff like perlite, stuff like cocopeat. So you cannot ignore things like this. We just have to adapt and find them. So for me to add that mix here is gonna be expensive to have enough for my greenhouse. It's gonna be costly. So the best way to actually take that little mix I had to place it here, according to me, I don't know if it's gonna make sense to other people or the professionals, but according to me, this is how I will do it. Let me show you. Okay. This soil here on my bed has already been mixed with chicken manure. So what I do, I come here, I make this place wet like this. Then I'm gonna give it 5 minutes so that this water can soak inside. Okay, let's say this is the spot where I'm going to place my plant. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove the soil here. And put my perfect mix. This is the mix. Just like this. Then I know my plant will be here. Let me show you. I have a plant. Okay. Like this. Now this way I know this plant will access the soil, the perfect mix, and that mix will be enough for the rest of the bed. I don't know if this is gonna work or this makes sense, but that's my plan. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for more farming, gardening, for content like this. Yo boy CPT the farmer, I'm out.